I worked as a clerk during the day, but at night I wrote. Here alone in my room, I fashioned a world of my own. I've had nothing published yet, but I'm a writer just the same, filling page after page with my dreams. It's a foggy, damp night. A night fit for the thoughts of a dreamer.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, it was my fault. I wasn't looking where I was going.
It's very dark. I was watching the river.
Yes, the river. It's so beautiful and fascinating. At night, it's black and sinuous like a snake.
Yes. Yes, at night it is like a snake.
I often come down here to look at the river.
My name's Ralph Terrence.
Why did you come here tonight?
I don't know, really. I was writing, and suddenly I felt like I wanted to go out. To come here.
Oh, you write. You create.
Well, I try. Of course, there's so much to know, so much to feel and experience. I'm only learning. We live in chaos and confusion, and beyond that lies the vast unknown of heaven.
Or hell.
What?
Yes, there are a great many things to know. To learn about life, one must live hard and die hard.
What good is knowledge after death?
I have died many times.
Yes. This man dies many times while he lives.
Come, sit down. I like to talk to you.
Bench is damp. Here.
No, I find the cold stone pleasant. The night, the moving black of the river, the cold stone. They please me. I'm what?
You're very beautiful.
It's the dim light.
No. No, it's your eyes. There's the darkness of the past in them. Mystery and beauty. Yes, beauty. The violent beauty that belongs to another time, another world.
You see that in my eyes?
Yes. Oh, how shall I say it?
What do you see in my eyes?
The world as it is, and as it was. And love.
As it is, and as it was. Always.
Helen of Troy. The goddess Diane.
You see all that in my eyes?
Yes. I'm afraid I'm using writer's language.
No. It's a lover's language.
A night fit for the thoughts of a dreamer. Yes, I felt that I had met a dream. What are the complicated and mysterious paths of love? What strange and obscure chemistry takes place in the human heart when two young people meet? I was in love. I met her the next night, too, but somehow in my beguiled state, I hadn't even found out her name. Each night at midnight when she appeared on the bridge, when Big Ben struck 12, and as the weeks passed, I found the questions in my mind were clamoring for answers. I knew her name now.
Lilith.
Yes, Lilith. Strange syllables from far away, deep in the wells of the past. Who was she? Where did she go when she said goodbye? The only thing I knew for a certainty was my complete dependence on her love.
Darling, I was afraid you wouldn't come.
I'm here.
But why so late? Why did you wait until midnight?
A man who loves a woman wants to ask only one question.
Do you love me?
Do I? Oh, Ralph, now look what you've done.
Darling, I'm terribly sorry.
It was old and worn. Should have been thrown away long ago.
It was a very pretty skirt. At least when you wore it, it was.
Well, it was wearable, and one of the few I had.
I wish I could buy you a new dress. The most beautiful dress in all of London. Dozens of new dresses.
But you can't do that, can you? Not on the pittance you earn as a clerk. Don't forget me.
I can't buy you a new dress. Perhaps I could sell a poem.
You know better than that, Ralph. Everything you've written has been turned down 100 times.
Sure. You're right. Darling, there's so many things I want to buy you. Dresses, jewels, hats.
Oh, don't worry, darling. Come. Sit down. Oh, don't get so excited. There are ways of getting money. Lots of ways.
I thought maybe you wouldn't come tonight.
Have I ever failed to meet you?
No. You never failed to meet me here right at midnight.
Do you have it?
It's in my pocket. It's there and loaded. Only I don't know whether I have the courage to use it.
I shall be your courage. Come.
Shoot some more roast beef, darling. There's enough there for an army.
I couldn't eat another bite. But I could drink some more wine. Fill my glass, darling.
Fill your glass? All I've been doing is filling your glass.
Well, I'm thirsty. But I'll fill it. And I'll fill yours, too.
I don't want any more to drink. I want to write.
I think I'll try on my new dresses, darling. Would you like to see them?
Sure. Put them all on.
Ralph? How do I look?
Darling, it's a miracle what you do to a dress.
Come and put your arms around me.
And to think we made the money for that dress in only 5 minutes' work.
Are you feeling sorry for yourself again?
Now, why should I? I'm very lucky. I have a wonderful girl, lots of money, new clothes. Why should I feel sorry for myself?
If you're going to act this way, Ralph, I'll leave you.
No, you can't leave me, Lilith. You mustn't. I love you too much for that.
Remember that, darling, when you start thinking. Your conscience begins to bother you.
Fast.
Oh, help! Stop shaking.
I've killed a man.
There are a lot of things more difficult to do than kill.
I've killed him and he meant no harm to me.
If you hadn't shot him, we would have been caught.
See his eyes just as my bullet hit him.
He deserved to die. Look at all the money he was carrying.
I don't want it. You can take it all.
Darling, you're so generous. I know just what I'm going to buy. I must go. Good night.
Wait, you can't leave me now.
I must. Good night.
Lilith!
Lilith!
And so the news tightens. I'm a murderer. The police know what I've done in the past few weeks. What of Lilith? What of my love for her? Yes, love is very close to hate, and I'm learning to hate now. Since I met her on the bridge that night, my life has been slowly turning to brutality and violence. I've become a thief, a murderer. Who is Lilith? Where does she come from? I still don't know where she lives. She only comes to me at night, and with the dawn, she leaves me.
Leave me alone. Go back to the darkness where you belong.
Yes, the seed of hatred is in me now in full evil blossom. I would even kill now to get rid of Lilith.
Well, my darling, did you fall asleep and forget the time?
Yes. Yes, that's it. I fell asleep. Lilith, I could...
And the gun?
I thought it might be the police.
The police will never find us.
Lilith, I want to get away to France anywhere. I don't want to go out again at night with a gun.
The police will never find us if you follow me.
We could go to France,
To
forget...
France? Forget?
Yes.
No. You'll never forget me. Never.
I will. I will, you see.
I love you more than I could say.
Do you? Here. Take the gun. We must go out one more time. Don't worry. I'll be beside you.
The clock. That's the trouble. Big Ben. She never comes until Big Ben strikes midnight. I've got to stop her. To keep her away from me. Not back to the darkness where she belongs. She can't come if Big Ben doesn't strike midnight. I know that now.
So I made a plan born of a sick and tortured mind, twisted with misery and hatred. I left my room that afternoon and entered the House of Parliament with other visitors. But when I had the opportunity, I hid in a charwoman's closet among the brooms and mops.
This time I'll stop her. Big Ben won't strike midnight tonight. She'll never appear again.
Yes. If I can stop the clock, Lilith won't appear. She will be stopped somewhere between darkness and light, to dissolve into a mist of evil that will hover forever in timeless space. Only in that way will I find release and peace.
I beg your pardon. Well, good evening.
Good evening to you.